Tabtale!
There were two mice that were good friends and loved each other dearly. And though they lived so far apart, they saw each other yearly. The country mouse lived in a house, around him fields and trees. He loved to play outside or sit and rest in the cool breeze. The town mouse lived in an apartment building very tall. He liked to ride the elevator and run down the hall. One night, the country mouse dreamt of his good friend back in town. He thought, I miss him so much, and I wish he was around. He tells good jokes and thinks of funny games for us to play. And when we talk, he always has a clever thing to say. He didn't wait and wrote his friend a letter right away. Town Mouse, you are invited to the country for the day. He gave the letter to a friendly bird that lived nearby. She took it and was on her way as fast as she could fly. The next day, the kind bird came back, a letter in her beak. The town mouse was happy to say, he'll visit you next week. The country mouse said, Thank you, bird. You've brought such happy news. And now I must prepare my house. There is no time to lose. The country mouse got busy. He picked up a mop and broom. He swept and cleaned. He made the bed in the extra room. The country mouse then cooked a giant dinner for his guest, preparing all the things he knew the town mouse loved the best. The happy day arrived. The town mouse came around the bend, all dressed up nice with gifts and flowers for his country friend. It's been so long, my friend. So nice to see you. You look fine. The two friends hugged. They laughed and joked. They had a lovely time. The country mouse served dinner, never stopping for a rest. But it seemed that nothing really pleased his special guest. There's dust in here. The cheese has holes. The bees are in the house. It's so much nicer back in town. Come visit, country mouse. With pleasure, said the country mouse, and went to pack his load. A simple coat and boots, and he was ready for the road. Then, hand in hand, the friends were off to travel to the town. They walked all day until the evening when the sun came down. The town was beautiful and busy, filled with noise and lights. The cars rushed everywhere, and stores were opened through the nights. The country mouse was dazzled. He could not believe his eyes. But when he reached his friend's apartment, great was his surprise. The town mouse had so big a house, the country mouse felt small. Large windows, fancy furniture, and paintings on the wall. The country mouse said to his friend, You've really got it good. Your place is pretty and so high above the neighborhood.
Something is missing. Move the missing pieces to their place and help complete the picture. Nice going! Good job! Good job! Correct! Good job! Excellent!
It's not my house, said the town mouse and smiled a crafty smile. The house belongs to a family who lives here all the while. At night I come out of my hole and feast on crumbs and cake, and go back to my bed to sleep in morning when they wake. Come join me on the table, friend. It's full of things to eat, the town mouse said, and jumped up on the table with 2 feet. The country mouse climbed up and didn't know what to eat first. There were cakes and fruit and vegetables, so many he could burst.
Where are the fish? Good job! Spot the right cake. Great! Can you spot the left cake? Nicely done! Excellent!
The town mouse raised a glass of wine and said, "I'll make a toast. Here's to friendship and good times. It's great to be your host." They both ate all that they could see, had bread and jam and jellies, and when they finished, they could hardly move their little bellies. Then suddenly the door opened. They startled at the noise. The family had come back home, 2 parents and 2 boys. They walked into the room and brought 2 furry friends along, 2 big brown dogs that looked both very scary and real strong. The dogs began to bark at once, for they could smell the mice. The town mouse grabbed his good friend's hand, and, without thinking twice, they jumped off of the table as the dogs behind them chased. They ran as fast as they could go. Into the hole they raced. The country mouse then told his friend, "I wouldn't trade with you. I'd rather have my simple home than live here like you do. I love living among the trees out in the country air. I may not have the finest food or paintings everywhere, but I am calm and happy, and to me my home is dear. You may enjoy your lovely home, but still you live in fear." The country mouse then packed his bags and kissed his friend good night. He stepped out carefully, checking the dogs were not in sight. He went back home and sat right down to rest beside the lake. He'd never leave the country, not even for the finest cake.
The end.